as you can see, we have really been enjoying the Earth Science unit that was a free trial from Gather Round. We cannot say enough great things about Gather Round, and I just wanted to shoot this quick little video to kind of show you inside so you can see for yourself. So this free week trial was 4 lessons. It was lesson 5, 6, 7, and 8 from the Earth Science unit. We learned all about earthquakes and tsunamis and glaciers and tectonic plates and the ring of fire, and we learned a million things in this one little bitty free trial from the Gather Round. We fell in love with it, so we purchased the full unit. But this video is just about the free sample, and so I kind of wanted to show you what you would be getting if you got the free sample or any free sample. This one is just the Earth Science. I don't even think Earth Science is a free sample on the website anymore, but they do have the North American Birds unit sample. They have the Artists sample, which that one looks really interesting to me too. I'm probably gonna get into that one pretty soon. But anyway, let me kind of show you. So when you download the free sample, you get teacher's guide, but you also get every single level a free download for the sample. For the sample part, the lessons 5, 6, 7, and 8. And so let me just kind of show you a little bit of that. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like when you open up that file. This is the teacher's guide that I'm showing you right here. Every teacher's guide comes with this lesson planner, so you can kind of jot down any notes of what you're wanting to include in your lessons. Lots of beautiful artwork, and she incorporates coloring pages. Now this is the table of contents, and this is the table of contents for the whole unit, if you buy the whole unit. But as you can see, lesson 5, 6, 7, and 8 are what you get in the free sample. Lesson 5 is earthquakes. Lesson 5 is earthquakes and tsunamis. Lesson 6 is volcanoes and eruptions. Lesson 7 is glaciers and ice caps. And lesson 8 is the rock cycle and types of rocks. And so you can see that this has 20 lessons, which would be 20 days, but the way we do it, it kind of stretches out even longer than that. So you can go in depth as much as you want or not. And so we'll just scroll through here and kind of show you, this is the what the teacher reads for lesson 5. We learned about tectonic plates, and this is a little video of my kids moving the tectonic plates and everything above them tumbling down, and showing them how earthquakes can happen. Then we went and we studied tsunamis. There's tons of information in here. These are the pictures that my kids painted. The Great Wave, and so that we incorporated art when we did tsunamis. This is the lesson over volcanoes and eruptions, and we got to identify the different parts of a volcano, the different types of eruptions. And this right here in this little plastic bag, my kids loved this. We drew Pompeii, so that white paper inside that baggie is Pompeii. And so we studied about Pompeii and how the volcano erupted and just covered them up and buried them alive. So we just did this little fun volcano in the baggie to just give them something hands-on to do to go along with that. Then lesson 7 goes into glaciers and ice caps, and I'll be honest with you guys, we didn't even do this part of this because by the time we got to this part, we had already fallen completely in love with the way this goes for our family, the way we incorporated learning and hands-on experiments into this. And so this, we did the first 2 lessons, and then we stopped and bought the whole unit. So it didn't take us very long to fall in love with it, but I did want to kind of just scroll through here and show you what that looks like when you open that up, and how good how good this is. So there's a lot, the parent has a lot of reading to do, but the way we did that was really easy. We just sat down at the table. So we would go over some information in the morning first and watch a couple of videos that went along with what we were learning. So we watched some videos over like Mount St. Helens, Mount Vesuvius, some different volcanoes, and then we would come to the table, and when they were doing their notebooking part of the lesson, where they had different things to write down, like the copy work and stuff that came in their lessons, that is when I would read the teacher part. And so they had something to do with their hands, but they were also listening to what I was reading out of the teacher guide. And when we did it that way, it didn't feel, all of the teacher reading didn't feel super overwhelming, as I've heard some people that they love this curriculum but they don't like how heavy the reading is on the teacher. I will say that you can read through it beforehand and cut out what you don't want to read, so it doesn't have to be heavy. And that's it. I just wanted to share with you guys how awesome we did. I wanted to share with you guys how awesome Gather Round has been for us. I know that it might not work for everybody, but give it a try. If you're thinking about giving it a try, they have plenty of free samples online for you to try out. And I'll just warn you ahead of time, you might fall in love and purchase the full unit, so be prepared for that. But it is wonderful. We are loving it. So we tried this one, we tried Earth Science, and then we also bought the complete Easter unit. And I'm so sorry I didn't take any video of that. We just did it. And we loved it. And so now we have bought lots of units for our upcoming school year, and I'm looking really forward to that, and I'm really hoping that I do grab lots of videos so that I can show you how those go. So stay tuned and look out for our next reviews. Bye guys.